In this video, we are going to be installing these trim pieces from the LCI2 F55 and F56 and F57, I guess, cars. They look absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to install them. They have a light trim, so we're going to be retrofitting the light trim onto it, new vents, all that kind of stuff. And this is part of our series where we've been working on this car. We've basically facelifted the interior, new infotainment system, new digital cluster, everything. This video is super exciting, so make sure you like, subscribe. My name is Ethan, and welcome to Car Creation. This video begins with the infotainment system already out. In a previous video, we took out the old infotainment system, and if you've not seen that yet, please check the description below. Now the exciting bit of taking off these trim panels. So all you have to do is just pull at this point. There we go. Because if you look here, they're just held in by these little snaps. Over here, I'm pretty sure it's similar. There we go. You can just use a trim remover tool. So to get this off, it's actually quite easy. You can just reach your hand on the edge and literally just pull. And they come right off. It is hard with the camera in your hand, but there we go. Easy as pie. Man, this dash is really taken apart now. All right, so now we're gonna put the dash trim pieces on. So first we have before us the two pieces of trim. So the one from the passenger side and the one from the driver's side. And that has the cutout in it. And then we just have the two vent pieces that are super easy to put on. You just pop them into place. What we have to do is route the wire. So this will go from both and then it will go down to the BDC. Let's go and route the wire. So if you want to see how we took off the screen, please check out the video here where we took off the screen and we changed the infotainment system, but we show how to take off the screen in that video. If you want to see how to take off the digital cluster, check out the video here. As in that one, we just show the few screws to take off, but it's really easy to take off, so you probably can just figure it out. Alright, so we're gonna route this. It's pretty easy to route. I'm just gonna route it through here. And I'm just gonna kind of follow the holes that we have back here. Be careful. Okay, so route through here and down. So, and then these connectors goes to the one side, the one little light bar on this, on the right side of the digital cluster. And the other one goes to the little light bar on the other side. And if you take a look here, you can actually see the two connectors that they plug into. And now on this, you'll notice that there's plastic in the way of where the wire connectors are supposed to go in. We have to drill that out a bit in order to get these connectors through it. This is gonna be sketchy, but I have my drill. And so basically we're just gonna test to see where they need to go in. It needs to be right here and right here in both places. So as you can see on here, I've drilled out on both sides, big areas, where now we're just gonna try to get an X-Acto knife and punch through. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So we're just gonna pull it through just like that. Poke through this one. Who needs an X-Acto knife when you have a huge drill bit? So now we can put the trim piece on. We're gonna connect these connectors to them. I'm trying to snap it into place. Doesn't want to goof. I'm just gonna try to cut more pieces out because the difference is between it quite a lot from like behind. So the one has a lot of little cutouts and stuff, whereas the other one doesn't. All right, so I cut away enough. So this is currently what it looks like. So cut away a bunch there and there. So then I just have to pull this through and then pull this one through. Two connected. They're both in the right spot now, and now we have to do this side. You also know, kind of from the other one, what we need to cut up in order to get it on. And then once again, the other side. And I am doing this in an awkward way because I want you guys to be able to see this. This is what it looks like. Let's see if we can plug this in and if it'll work. My stomach muscles are getting a good workout from this. Alright, this is gonna go down back there because that's going to the BDC. Woo! It worked. Oh yeah, getting closer. Okay, so in order to fit your screen on, you just have to pop up these pieces right here, as well as pop off those on that side, because these little tabs in the end will fit underneath. We're going to screw these trim pieces back in. And now you put your screen back on. Oh, there we go. Right on. You want to push quite firmly and then snap these trim pieces back into place. There we go. Awesome. After we get the trim panels on, then we can put on the new vents on the sides. Plastic right here. It points out and it corresponds to the little cutout here. Firmly press into place. There you go. So this side and then the other side. Firmly in, and voila. Looking so good. So now we just have to plumb it all in. So we're gonna open up these trim panels down here. We're gonna get to the BDC, and we're just going to tie in to the red, green, and blue wires that are down there. To get into here, very simple. We've done this before in previous videos. Just pull this up. There we go. And then here, just very carefully, pull from the back, pull down, and then work this one forwards. There we go. So on here, we're gonna be pulling off of here the can number 9. So that is this blue one right here. Pops right out. No, I'm just trying to get it out of here. It gets a little bit in there. Okay, so here are the wires that we used. These are what we're going to be splicing in. Okay, so I took the black cable and I connected it to wire ground cables here. And then for each one of these, we have red, green, and blue. And they're going to connect to the corresponding wires on here. All right, so we put it all back. And now we're gonna see if it's gonna work. All right, so we just tested it off camera to make sure it works. So it does work, so we're just gonna put this carefully back together down here. And we're all wrapped up. Let's see what this interior looks like at night. One of the things I'm absolutely loving is this green light that goes all the way around. If we go up here, we can actually change it by pressing this button up here. So if we change it, we can change it to blue, dark blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, dark green, and that's still my favorite color, the teal color. It's looking fabulous. Okay, so we have now installed these LCI2 panels right here, as well as the new vents. They look so much better, and they actually black out some of the chrome that the other vents had. One of the things that I really love is the ability to have LED lights that go underneath both of these. And they just bundled together the whole package of this car together in a way that we didn't have before. They also look a lot better than fake carbon fiber, like the pattern that we had in the last ones. One of the things that was difficult was trying to get the lights working, because I couldn't figure out what wire to put on what wire. So there's 3 wires. There's red, there's green, and there's blue. And you have to connect them to the red, green, and blue. And what happens is if you connect red onto green, then you'll see red over in the door handles, but you'll see green coming out from under here. And that doesn't look very good, obviously. So I just had to keep playing with the combination until I got it right. All right, so these LCI2 upgrades on this car are completely coming together in an amazing way. So we have the front and the rear all looking spectacular. And then if you come into the inside, we have the new dashboard, the new steering wheel, the new infotainment system, the new cluster, everything all looking absolutely fantastic. I want to thank EA CarWorks for helping us with this specific upgrade. And I'll link their Instagram right here, as well as a link to it down below. So make sure you check him out if you want the dashboard. And he was super helpful with getting it set up as well. But that's all, and we hope you enjoyed this series. There's a few more things we want to do to LCI2ify this car, and you'll see those in the coming weeks, so make sure you like and subscribe. But most of all, we hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Let's see here.